for all the engineers. All the candidates who are joining me live, just quickly confirm your presence in the comment section and tell me whether my audio, visual quality, everything is clear so that we can start with the session. Today's session is going to be a short session. It is going to be a very crisp session because this session is not about the technical details, theory, questions or anything else. This session belongs to the most important part of your preparation, that is 180 minutes within the GATE examination hall. And I'm going to discuss with you minute to minute strategy. Every single minute out of these 180 minutes, what should be your orientation, what should be your approach, what should be your efforts so that you get the best out of those 180 minutes. So all the candidates who are joining me live, just quickly confirm whether my audio, visual quality, everything is clear so that we can start with the session. Good evening, Ravi. Welcome to the session. How are you? So just tell me in the comment section, are you ready for this session? Because this session is going to be very crucial, very important for your examination. Whatever preparations you have done, forget about whatever you have left, whatever you have completed, that is a different question. Now, whatever arsenal you have, whatever resources you have, how to channelize it in the right direction, because those 180 minutes are going to make it or break it for your final 2023 examination. So Ravi, just confirm whether my audio, visual quality, everything is clear. Just once confirm, everybody. Everything is clear. So this session is going to be not more than 30 minutes, maximum 30 minutes we are going to discuss, and I'm going to discuss 4-5 points, important points. So let us start. I hope my audio and visual quality, everything is clear. And let us understand minute to minute strategy for GATE 2023. Some of you may be joining me for the first time, so there is a brief introduction about myself. My name is Ashutosh. As you can see on the screen, I have 11 plus years of teaching experience. MTech from BYJU, written a couple of books, and these are my areas of expertise. All the candidates who are live with me and all those candidates who are going to be in the recorded video, do not forget to like and subscribe to the BYJU'S Exam Prep so that you do not miss any of the important session, and do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you are. Yes, Harsh, I'm coming to those issues also. Just wait a little bit. Just give me 10-15 minutes and I'm going to take all of your questions. All of your questions I'm going to take. Now, another important effort taken by BYJU'S Exam Prep team. We are going to start from 3rd of January Maha Marathon GATE 2023 Booster Shots. It is going to be a complete revision in just 12 days. So every single marathon, every single day is going to be important for you, because all your syllabus, all your subjects are going to be revised within just 12 days for electrical, electronics, instrumentation and computer science. Now let us talk about the GATE and Engineering Services test series. It is a full-length mocks, subject-wise test also. The link is given in the description. You can access it. This is one of the most qualitative test series you can find for GATE and Engineering Services. These are some of the highlights. 60 plus tests are being covered. Detailed mock analysis is there. Virtual scientific calculator is there so that you feel that you are sitting in the real examination. Then these test series are curated by the experts. These are all India mock, open mocks also, and 4,000 plus questions you are going to practice with the help of this test series. You can also go for 90% scholarship in the scholarship test. Now let us see what are the important points we are going to discuss in this session that is more important. First, I will be talking about the first 10 minutes of your GATE examination, what you should do and what you should not do in these first 10 minutes of your GATE examination. It is applicable for any examination, but I am going to be very specific for GATE examination. Then I will be talking about the verbal aptitude and verbal ability part. This is one of the most discussed or one of the most critical part of your GATE examination, and very fundamental question students are asking whether we should do it in the first place or we should do it in the last phase. What should be the strategy? I will be discussing separately about the aptitude and verbal ability part. Then I will be discussing you the heart of the today's discussion, that is the 3-cycle method. This is going to be the core competency, how every single minute of your 180 minutes examination duration you should utilize in the best possible way. Then I will be talking about the last 15 minutes strategy also. This is also important. It's not just that you start something in the best possible way. You have to finish it also in the best possible way. Then only the story is going to be complete. So starting 10 minutes, approximately 10 to 15 minutes, and the last 15 minutes are going to be very crucial to give a final shape to your GATE examination performance. So everybody in the comment section, just tell me, are you ready for this session, and shall we start? Yes, everybody. Tell me faster. If you're not comfortable in English, you can ask me. I will be translating both Hindi and English languages I can use, depend upon your choice. Shall we start with the first one, the first 10 minutes of your examination? First 10 minutes of your examination. I cannot see you where you are sitting, but I want all of you to do this practice. Not right now. Right now also I will ask you to do, but tomorrow onwards till your GATE examination, you have to do this practice. Are you going to do it with me? Yes or no? Suppose you are sitting in the GATE examination hall and there are just 5 minutes left. There are just 5 minutes left. Most of the students, they are feeling lack of confidence in this time. They are watching here and there, talking to other students or doing something else. Now these 5 minutes, I am talking before the starting of the examination, are very crucial. Let us take one example. Suppose you are going to the gym for the first time and your hands are like this, and suddenly I give a 50 kg weight. Can you handle it? No. You will collapse. Now I am going to give you some advice. You daily go to the gym and do some warm up and do some basic exercise and start from 5 kg, 5 kg, 10 kg, 20 kg. Then one day, maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, different for different people, you will be able to take up 50 kgs weight also. So before you start the GATE examination, every single cell in your brain should be oriented towards the GATE examination. You should not talk here and there. You should not talk about your chacha ji, chacha vidhayak hai, mausa, mausi, bua, fufa, okay, bade bhaiya, badi behan, all this. Just keep everything aside, every emotion in your pocket when you are going for a competitive examination. These 5 minutes before the GATE examination start from tomorrow. Just close your eyes if you can close, and just imagine that you are going to give your 100% in these 180 minutes. You give a message to your brain. It really works. Our brain is like that. Our brain is wired in such a way. If you give an instruction with a good authority, it is going to follow. So before those 3 hours window, 180 minutes window starts, these 5 minutes, you have to just close your eyes for 2 minutes or 1 minute, whatever is your window, and just believe, get a belief in your mind that yes, you are going to do the best performance of your life and career in these 180 minutes. Is it clear for everybody? Just tell me yes or no in the comment section. Are you able to follow me? Can you do this? Just do like this. Keep your hands like this, close your eyes and say, I can do this. I will do my best performance, best efforts in next 180 minutes. And be very honest in this. Don't make it a joke. Don't take it lightly. It works. After this, when the GATE examination starts, the first 10 minutes are very, very important, very crucial. These 10 minutes, you have to decide the strategy. The complete strategy of 180 minutes is going to be decided in this 10 minutes. It's not like you are sitting in your car and without any direction, you are just driving. No. Before you start your car, what you do? You set the GPS where you have to go, and then you follow that instruction roadmap. The same thing you have to do in the examination. These 10 minutes, the moment your computer-based test is open, just go through some pages. I would say all the pages. Even if it takes 15 minutes, go for it. Now that time you should be watching every single question from the eagle's eye. You understand the eagle's eye? Eagles used to fly very high. but they can identify even the smallest possible things on the ground. So those 10-15 minutes, go through all the questions, all the pages, and just make a map in your brain, some area that this is easy, this is comfortable, this is not comfortable, this is difficult, I can do better in this area, I can do better in that area. Just make a mental map of things. And it is also important to give this 10 minutes because there may be some anomaly in your system itself. So this is the first 10 minutes which will tell you that yes, everything is good, everything is right, everything is on track, and you need to run in this directions. Is it clear, everybody? Just tell me yes or no in the comment section. The first 10 minutes you have to go through all sections, pages with the eagle's eye. You need not to read the question. You need not read the question. You just see it once, and if you have done a good amount of preparation, then and there you will understand whether you can crack this question or not. Just one feedback you will be getting. That may not be 100% sure, but you will be getting a feedback. The moment you see the question, you will understand, yes, I can go for it. So these 10 minutes, you will go through all the sections. You will check everything is okay. You will check everything is okay. And before you finally start, take a deep breath and whatever God you believe, just take the name and say, please help me. Please help me for next 180 minutes. We should always surrender ourselves to whatever God we believe. Okay, irrespective of our religion. Because it's very important to be a little bit of a spiritual. I'm just revising what we are doing because some people have recently joined us. I'm saying before the GATE examination starts, for 5 minutes, you should not get into the gossip. You should not talk here and there. You should not talk about whether your chacha is Vidhayak or not, Bua and Fufa, Mosa Mosi, and brothers and sisters, my family, this family, that family, what you have eaten yesterday night, chola bhatura, kadhi chawal. Don't talk about these things. Every single cell in your brain should be oriented towards the examination. How to achieve that? Daily, tomorrow onwards, just for 2 minutes, close your eyes and say, GATE examination, 180 minutes, I have to give my best shot. I have to give my best performance. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Just give a clear-cut instructions to your brain. Whenever you will give a confusing statement to your brain, it will not work in your interest. But if you give a clear-cut, categorical instruction to your brain is going to help you. Mohan, I will be coming to that part. Please listen. After this 1 or 2 minutes meditation, the moment GATE exam opens, CBT test is open. The first 10 minutes, you go through all the sections, pages, check everything is okay, take a deep breath, and you should be watching the whole question paper with the eagle's eye. It means you are not reading the question, you are just taking an image in your brain that this section, I'm comfortable, this section, it is not little comfortable for me. I should do this first, this first, and you should make a roadmap in which direction your strategy is going to be. Karthik Avla is asking, sir, should we start 2 marks questions or first mark question? This is a myth. Sometimes in GATE examination, 2 marks questions are easy, and 1 mark questions are the most trickiest questions. Even if sitting in the examination hall, you believe that you are in the right direction, once you come out of the examination hall, you feel how much mistakes you have done. And that 1 marks becomes -1/3. So just remove this thing in your mind that you are going for the 1 mark question or 2 mark question. Every question is same for an aspirant. From a student's point of view, it is same. You have to do 2 marks questions also. You have to do 1 mark question also. What is the difference? Yes or no? There is a Chinese proverb. If you want to kill the rat, the color of cat hardly matters. चूहे को मारना है तो बिल्ली चाहिए. बिल्ली किस रंग की हो इससे क्या मतलब? लाल हो, काली हो, 2 मार्क का हो, 1 मार्क का हो. Are you getting, Mr. Karthik? So first 10 minutes, go through all the sections, every page, every single question with the eagle's eye and identify what is the direction, in which direction you are going to strategize next 180 minutes. I hope this is clear for everybody. Yes or no? Now come, let us discuss about the aptitude and verbal ability part. These are the 10 questions. Okay, 10 questions you are getting from this category. Rest 55 questions are technical questions. If you personally ask me whether you are good in aptitude and verbal ability or not, this is my personal choice, this is my personal suggestion. You always do it first. Because in aptitude or verbal ability, questions are going to be quite straightforward. There is no in between yes or no. Either it is yes or it is no. Yes or no? Questions are very small. Fill in the blanks, synonym, antonym, or reading comprehension, whatsoever it may be. And this is the area where you should go with the fresh brain, fresh mind. Because these 10 questions are like icing on the cake. These are icing on the cake. Out of those 55 questions, whatever you do, that will give you GATE rank. But these 10 questions can give you the best of the PSU job or the best of the premier institute for your post-graduation or research. It's like icing on the cake. So these aptitude and verbal ability part, 10 questions, should be the first one you are going to tackle with in the examination hall. Is it clear for everybody? Listen, Ravi, listen. You tell me, suppose you are being recruited, I'm just giving you one example, you are being recruited in NTPC or IOCL or ONGC as an executive engineer. Your one signature, one decision defines the safety and security and the lives of hundreds and thousands and millions of people. Now tell me, what should I find in your personality? A clear-cut decision making or a confused person? Whom I am going to select? Whom I am going to select? I am going to select a person who has a clear-cut vision, a clear-cut decision making. So when you go for competitive examination, it's not about proving your mettle. That, oh, see, I can do this particular question. Nobody in the GATE examination has the capability to do this question. I can only do this question. Such people do not come up with the best rank. GATE examination is like a war, and everything is fair in love and war. You need not worry about whether it is a good question or bad question. There are some people, the moment they see some good question in the GATE examination, they start, oh my God, they are overwhelmed with the question. इतना अच्छा क्वेश्चन आ गया, अरे बाबा अब क्या करें, ये तो मैं ही कर सकता हूँ और कोई कर ही नहीं सकता, मैं नहीं पढ़ा था पेज, बुक का वो पन्ना मैं नहीं पढ़ा था, I only read this page in the book, nobody else. So keep your emotions in your pocket when you are going for such a competitive examination. Do not feel good or bad for any question. You just take every single question one-on-one, individual case. If you can do it then and there. If you cannot do it, just leave it. Are you getting this or not? There should be no in between yes or no. There is no gray area. There is only black and white. You can do it, yes. If you cannot do it, just leave it. Are you getting this? Okay. So aptitude and verbal ability you are going to do first. This is the first thing. Now let us go. 3-cycle method. What is this 3-cycle method? Almost every year I used to tell my students this 3-cycle method, and I have got several feedbacks that this method have increased their performance in the GATE examination. It is a tested method. It is a tested method. So this 3-cycle method basically divides the whole question paper into 3 into three parts. First cycle, second cycle, third cycle. First cycle, we are going to do those questions in which we are 100% confident. 100% confident and least efforts are required. Least efforts are required. Not too much effort is required. You know the concept, you crack the twist in the question, and within no effort, you don't even write on the paper. The moment you read it, you get the answer. Those type of questions I'm keeping in the first cycle. You are 100% confident and you know that you can solve it with 100% speed and accuracy. This is the questions you are going to put in the first cycle. Second cycle. Second cycle questions belong to those questions for which you are 100% confident you can solve it with accuracy, and it takes some effort, some time. Takes some effort and time. Questions which belong to this category, they are going to fall in the second cycle. No, we cannot say in terms of number of questions. If you have done a good amount of preparation, maybe 30-40 questions you are doing in the first cycle. Believe me, it depends on your performance. Sorry, it's your preparation. So it depends on your preparation. How much you can put in first cycle, how much you can put in the second cycle. Just first you understand the logic, okay? Don't go beyond me. If you go beyond me, you will fall. You come behind me. After the examination, when you are selected, then you can go ahead of me. But before the examination, you should not be ahead of me. You should always be behind me. Third cycle method. Third cycle method, we are going to do those questions. You know the method. You know the logic. Know the logic or the concept. But not 100% sure. Now, there cannot be any other category of question, yes or no. Either you are 100% confident for a question, within no time you can do it. Second, you are 100% confident, you know the method, but it will take some time. And third category, you know what is the method, you know what is the logic, what is the concept behind this problem, but you are not 100% sure whether you can do it or not. Apart from this, is there any possibility of any other category? No. Beyond this, whatever question you are getting, that is, you can only answer if you have a blind guess. And for your competitive examination, you should not go for blind guesses, because there is a negative marking. Are you getting this? So now let us have a feeling that you are sitting in the GATE examination, and now how you are going to see the first cycle. Just after the 10 minutes of your GATE examination, now you are about to start the first cycle. How you are going to do it? Suppose you get the first question after completing the aptitude and verbal ability part. Now I am coming to this first cycle, okay? Now the question on your screen, question number 11. Suppose you see it falls in the first cycle. Listen very carefully. This is a part of first cycle. This is a part of first cycle. Just telling what is first cycle is not going to make you competent in that. You have to understand how to execute it, okay? Suppose you open the 11th question and you see that you are 100% confident you can do it, and very least efforts are required to do this question. So what you will do? You will do this question. Yes or no? Hello? Do this question then and there. Are you getting this? Going to the next question. Question number 12. This question, you are 100% sure you can do it, you know the logic, you know the concept, you are sure about the accuracy also, speed also, but it requires more efforts. It requires more efforts, maybe more time, maybe more time. So in the GATE computer based examination test, there is a system that you can highlight that you are going to do this question later on. You're not solving this question right now. Are you able to follow me or not? Do not solve this question right now. Keep it for the second cycle. And in the GATE examination, right hand top corner, there is a panel. In that panel, you can identify, you can flag this question that you are going to do this question later on. Is it clear? Coming to the next question. I'm just giving you a random example. There is a possibility that you go for 11, 12, 13, 14 and you are able to do it in the... Okay, it is visible or not? This color, red color is visible. Okay. There may be n number of questions which you can do in the first category also. I'm just giving you one example so that you give the idea of all the possible categories. Now, suppose you go for question number 13 and you are saying that you are not confident, but you know the logic or the concept. Know the logic or the concept, then this you are going to put in the third cycle. You are going to put in the third cycle. This belongs to third cycle and this belongs to the second cycle. Are you able to follow this? Now this process, first cycle question doing then and there, second or third cycle questions highlighting that you are going to do it later on. Okay. This you have to follow till you go to the last question in the examination. Till you go to the last question in the examination. Once you do that, your first cycle is completed. Now your first cycle is completed. Is it clear? If you are a good student, it is my experience over so many years, if you are a good student, within this first cycle, as per my experience, minimum I am saying you will be able to solve at least 20 plus questions. Minimum I am saying minimum 20 questions you will be doing with 100% accuracy. There is no confusion. And within no time you have done it. Within no time you have done it. Suppose you read a question, a DC series motor, the concept I am telling, should not be started at no load. The concept is related to something like that. Okay. Or you are saying DC shunt motor, the starting torque is very low. Something kind of that. You know the concept, 100% accuracy, you do the question then and there. So how much time it will take to do one question? Can you tell me? Reading the question, doing it, hardly 10 to 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. Hello? Are you able to follow this or not? I am not getting enough comments in the comment box. And that is not a good sign. It means you are not taking this session seriously. But I can assure you, people who are going to take this session seriously, it is going to give you a lot of change in your performance. See, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Simple. If you are going to the examination hall without a strategy, so you are bound to fail. You fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay. Now coming to the second cycle. Second cycle. Now listen. Already this question number 12, which you have put in the second cycle, already you have read it once. So there is a clear-cut image in your mind. Now the second time when you read it, be very careful, and within that second reading you should be able to solve it. Within that second reading you have to solve it. So how much time you will take to solve this question? Maximum 2 to 3 minutes. Maximum 2 to 3 minutes. Because questions in this category are those questions for which you are 100% sure about the solution, accuracy and everything. You know the logic, know the concept. The only thing was, it was a little lengthy question. So it may require 2 to 3 minutes. Maybe there is a control system question. Some block diagram reduction is there. Suppose there is a root locus question, Nyquist question. Okay. Sorry. Are you getting this? Suppose there is a network question. 3-4 equation you have to solve. So these type of questions fall into this category. You are 100% sure about the concept, the logic, about the speed and accuracy. The only thing, you have to invest some time and solve this. So you are going to do this in the second cycle. Is it clear? If you have a good amount of preparation, again it is my experience, not less than 15 to 20 questions you will solve in this cycle also. No, I'm just telling you the minimum one. If the gate examination question comes very difficult, then this is going to be the case. It may be more than that. You don't think this much I am doing and only 20 questions here and 15, 20 questions here. Don't think in that direction, because these 20 plus 15, 35 to 40 questions are the 100% accuracy type questions where there is no negative marking. There may be 1 question, 2 question may be wrong, but from your perspective, these are the questions which are just giving you the marks. So out of 65 questions, if you are able to do 6-7 questions, 8 questions in the verbal ability part, 40 questions around you are doing here, 40 plus 7-8 questions, around 45 questions suppose. So out of 65 questions, till the end of the second cycle, you are able to do with 100% accuracy 45 questions. Don't take it lightly. Yes or no? Tell me in the comment section. Out of 65 questions, around 45 questions you are doing with 100% accuracy. You can write that on your notepad also. That is a good choice. Because in the computer-based test, the right hand top corner panel, it gives you to mark it to do it in later. Okay, to flag that question that you are going to do it later on. So how to put it in the second cycle or third cycle, some people may be confused. So better your scribble pad, the rough sheet you are getting, just you can make a small column or something, and second cycle and third cycle, just write the question number there so that directly you can go and solve them. Okay. Now coming to the third cycle. Now this cycle I call the cycles only for fighters. For coward people, this cycle is not there. Okay. Because this is the test of your real talent. Always there will be 20% question, 15 to 20% questions in the gate examination will be such that even if you know the concept, you have to try it within the gate examination hall. Those are new type of questions. Very basic concept, but new type of questions. Even after the gate examination, even the faculties are giving different answers. Are you getting that? So only this third cycle belong to those people who are fighters. Fighters means you can struggle with the question. You are so strong in your foundation, your basic concepts, that you can fight with the question and get the solution. And believe me, even if your attitude is like a fighter and you are not that much brilliant, at least you can bring out 5-6 questions from this third cycle. And this is not a small thing, this is a great thing. You can bring down 5 to 6 questions in this category, third cycle. You have some idea about the logic's concept, yes, but you are not sure about it. So you will struggle with the question. So those people who have practiced more and more questions, especially the unsolved questions, or people who have done, I will tell you the time also. Don't worry, I will tell you the time, Tushar. Please wait. I will come to that. I am saying before your selection, you don't go beyond me. You should always be behind me. After the selection, you can go. Whatever you want, you can do. Okay? Cross the bridge when you reach the bridge. If you start jumping before, you will fall. Wait. Now, this third cycle will give you a differentiation with respect to other students, because very few people will be there who can struggle with the question. Is it clear? Struggle with the question and get the final solution. Is it clear, everybody? Just tell me yes or no in the comment section. Is it clear? Yes. Now some people are asking, sir, what is the time we have to invest in these three different cycles? Now see, time is not something you can say is going to be same for everybody. It's going to be different for different people. But I'm just going to give you some rough idea. Okay, rough idea. Suppose for the first cycle, you are doing three things. What? You are solving the questions falling in the first category. You are highlighting the questions for the second cycle, highlighting the questions for the third cycle. So you are reading every question. Now reading one question, maybe 3-4 lines or whatsoever, it will take around 15 to 20 seconds. And those questions will you read and solve, just add one more 10-15 seconds. An average if I take, not more than 1 minute per question. Not more than 1 minute per question. So around, you can understand the question which you are solving, 20 plus questions. So you can say around an average, you can say around 35 to 40 minutes you are going to invest. But this is not same for everyone. It may be different for different people. You have to practice this method in the mock test, and then in the GATE examination you should use it. Is it clear, everybody? So around 35 to 40 minutes you will take for first, because first cycle is going to be a big cycle. If you are taking even more, 45 minutes, then also it is okay. Now most of your time is going to be consumed in the second cycle. Most of your time is going to be consumed in the second cycle. Okay. So around 10 to 15 to 20 questions you are doing here. So allot around 45 minutes here. Around 45 minutes you should allot here. It will take a significant amount of time in the second cycle, because questions you are 100% sure, you know the method, know the concept, but you have to do it in the most accurate way. So it will take around 2 to 3 minutes. So 15 to 20 questions, at least some questions are going to take less time, maybe 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Some questions may be taking 3 minutes. So average out, you can say around 45 minutes you have to give for the second cycle. Now third cycle, you cannot give more than 30 minutes, because there are very less questions. But why I am saying 30 minutes? Why I am saying 30 minutes? Around 30 minutes. It's not 100% that you add all the minutes and say, sir, it is more than 3 hours. How it is possible? So I am just telling you some random idea. Because these 5-6 questions, you are not sure about the solution. You have to understand. You have to fight with the question, so it will take some time, but maximum I am saying 30 minutes, maximum 30 minutes. And if you can get 5 to 6 questions in this category, you have made your day. You have performed with your fullest potential. Are you getting this? Is it clear, everybody? Hello, are you able to follow this? Sorry. Now coming to the last part of our discussion, the last 15 minutes of your examination. The last 15 minutes of your examination. You started very well. You went for the first cycle, second cycle and third cycle. But still you have to spare last 10-15 minutes for this exercise. What you are going to do? In this cycle, check all details including your answers, everything you have to check once again. Yes or no? When your mother tells you that just see, I have put milk to boil, then what you do? You keep on doing what you are doing and the milk is wasted. Then your mother comes and beat you. Why you did not give attention that the milk is boiling and wasted? Because that is not your priority. But that is not your priority. But when your girlfriend is telling you, only once my mobile number is 9876543210, every single cell in your ear is going to listen to that, because you know that second chance may be there or not, may not be there. So if you are going for making your life and career, can't you spare just 15 minutes, 10 minutes to check that everything is right? Why to take a gamble coming out of the examination hall? Oh, I did not fill this right. I forgot to put the answer for this question. These type of situations should not happen with you. You are not a child anymore. You are going to decide the future of this nation. You are going to some big positions in various government and semi-government organizations. You are going in some private organizations. You are going to decide the future of this country. You are not a child anymore. When you are in home, you can be a child. But when you are outside home, you cannot be a child. So the last 10 to 15 minutes of the GATE examination, you check everything, every single detail you have put. All the questions you have put the answer correctly or not. Is there any question you have left? Is there any formality left? So complete everything within those 180 minutes. Is it clear, everybody? Just tell me in the comment section. Now I open the debate from your side, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me. This is all from my side. What all I have got in my bucket, I have discussed. If you have any question, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Now the debate is open. Are you feeling some confidence after listening to this? And believe me, try this method in the next test you are going to give. And I know you will come to my Telegram channel, you will write in the comment section of this video that sir, maza aa gaya. Okay? Any doubts from your side, you can ask me for next 4-5 minutes. Ravi Shankar is asking, so third cycle is like if the question matches after giving some time and keep that answer, sir. Listen, you have not read it properly. Listen. Third cycle, I have said, listen very carefully. You know the method. You know the method. You know the logic, but you are not 100% sure. What you are saying is a blind guess. Are you getting this? It's not that whatever you are getting, you are going with that. No. You know the logic. If you don't know anything about that question, that cannot be put in the third category. It is a blind guess. Let me give you one example. You belong to which stream? What is your branch, Mr. Ravi Shankar Kirti? What is your branch? Just tell me your branch. That is the greatest thing you are from, electrical. Let me give you some idea. Suppose this is a question. Okay. Suppose this question belongs to synchronous machine. Synchronous machine, parallel operation. Now, what type of questions are going to fall into third category? Just I am giving you one example. Other branch students are also going to understand this. Parallel operation of the synchronous alternators. This is the topic from where the question belongs. You know the concept. You know every possible cases. But at that pressure, examination pressure, your mind is not clicking the right direction. Are you getting that? Parallel operation of alternator, 100% you are confident you can solve it. but the data is given in such a way, or maybe there is some twist in the question which you are not able to crack in the first go, that you are going to do in the third cycle, that you are going to tackle in the third cycle, when you have done significant amount of question paper, approximately 40, how much questions you have done till then? I'm just asking. Before the third cycle, first cycle around you are doing 20 plus questions, suppose 20 questions. Suppose aptitude and verbal ability, you are able to do suppose 6-7 questions. 6-7 questions. So 20 plus 6-7, 26, 27, and again take 20. So around 45 questions, 45 plus questions you have done till now. That is the minimum I am saying. This is not maximum. This is the minimum, my dear. Out of 65 questions till the second cycle, you are comfortably, you have completed around 45 plus questions. There is a plus sign after 45. So in the third cycle, if you can crack 5-6 questions, you go 50 plus questions. Now Mr. Prakhar is asking, listen. Every year one question is there from filters in electrical, where to cover from this. Filters, actually there are two categories in which it can fall. It may also fall in the control system also. It may also fall in that other subjects also. So you have to check both the subjects you have to prepare. Because I don't deal with the filters, so I'm not very sure about it. Mr. Ritesh is asking, sir, in previous 180-minute session, you have discussed about the overconfidence, memory, thinking of addressing media, but how to overcome all this, please? See, it's always easy to say things and it's always difficult to do it. I myself want to lose some weight. I want to get up early in the morning. I want to walk for one hour. This is ideal things. Now I have two small kids. One is of 8 months and one is of 5 years. Throughout the night they are awake. 8 a.m. in the morning I have the class. Are you getting this? So nobody can tell you that which solution is going to be your solution. You have to find your solution. Are you getting, Mr. Ritesh? So I am not a magician. I am not a doctor. I don't have the medicine to your problem. I can never go with you and find where is the pearl. मैं आपके साथ नहीं जाऊंगा, समुद्र में गोता नहीं लगाऊंगा कि मोती कहां है. मैं सिर्फ आपको बताऊंगा, क्योंकि कोई बता ही नहीं सकता एग्जैक्टली. जो बता भी रहा है ना, जो कह रहा है कि मैं गारंटी देता हूं कि ऐसा हो जाएगा वैसा, वो गारंटी तो टूथपेस्ट बेचने वाले गारंटी देते हैं कि आपके टूथपेस्ट में नमक है कि नहीं. लेकिन एक अच्छा टीचर कभी आपको गारंटी नहीं देगा. अच्छे टीचर्स के मुंह से आप कभी गारंटी वाला वर्ड ही नहीं सुनेंगे. जो ये बोलता है मैं जो पढ़ाता हूं उसी से आता है गेट में, तो मतलब कहीं ना कहीं कुछ गड़बड़ है. तो मैं आपको सिर्फ ये बताऊंगा कि समुद्र में इतनी गहराई है, गहराई में एक सीप है, उस सीप के अंदर मोती है, और मैं आपको तैरना सिखा दूंगा. तैरना भी आपको है, समुद्र के तल तक भी आपको जाना है, सीप को भी आप ही को ढूंढना है, मोती भी आपको ढूंढना है और लेके वापस भी आना है. आर यू गेटिंग दिस? Ramesh Kumar is saying how to manage time for revision. See, there is hardly any time left. You must be in the revision mode. If not, don't waste time thinking on this. Just keep on doing your revision. That is more important. But revision, you should understand, revision is not just flipping through the pages. Revision is about revisiting the concept. Are you getting this or not? Instead of thinking, I have completed this, I have completed this, you always think, if I'm reading this concept, how many 4 or 5 ways questions can be asked? Whether this idea is clear in my mind or not. That is true revision. Okay? Prakash Srivastava this is not a technical session, my dear. He is asking theta electrical is P by 2 mechanical angle. Then sir, why 1 electrical degree is 2 by P mechanical degree? I'm not sure about your question. Okay, I'm not sure about your question. You come to my personal Telegram channel and ask me the exact question. This is not the way you ask a question. So my God, my favorite, your favorite, Abhinav Negi sir is with us. So everybody just say hi. Hi sir, big fan of you. Everybody say hi to Abhinav sir. He is among us right now. A big heart symbol for Abhinav Negi sir, the greatest of the great. So guys, just show your respect and love to Abhinav sir. And tell me if you have a genuine doubt, whatever I have discussed. So welcome sir, welcome to the session. It's a very long time you came to my session. So friends, I think this is enough for today's session, and you got the right direction that how every single minute of your GATE examination you should strategize and you get the best of the GATE performance. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So thank you, everybody. Take care. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, again, Mr. Prakhar. Mr. Prakhar is going to ask all the technical doubts in the general session, and he is going to ask the doubts regarding general issues in the technical session. I don't deal with power electronics, dear. You better talk to the other faculties. You can talk to Ashutosh Sir. He deals with the power electronics. He is going to just join his Telegram channel and put a question. He is very much, you can say, temptive to answer doubts. Listen very carefully. Emotions are nothing but memory. What is emotion? Emotion, people have made an excuse in their life. There is no emotion. There is no emotion. Okay, Mr. Sujit? Emotion, people have made just one excuse in their life. You are going in your car and there is a 5-year-old kid coming to your car window and he is asking 10 rupees for food. Sometimes you give, sometimes you don't give. But generally you don't get that much kind of emotions for that kid what you will be getting for your own kid. If your own son and daughter is saying, give me 10 rupees, I want to eat food, you can't imagine what boundaries you will go and whatever efforts you are going to do to ensure that your child is not hungry. Now, why you are so much concerned with your child, not with that 5-year-old kid? He or she is also a kid. You cannot say that it is a different blood. Every single human being is getting some blood, red in color. भाई ऐसा थोड़ी है कि कोई तुम पेटेंट वाला खून लेके आए हो. थोड़ा बहुत जीनोम सीक्वेंसिंग अलग होगी. जैसा कोरोना के वेरिएंट्स आते हैं वैसे इंसानों के भी वेरिएंट्स होंगे. हर एक जीव जंतु में होते हैं, बट है तो सबके अंदर खून. तो उस बच्चे के लिए आपके मन में वो इमोशन क्यों नहीं आ रहा है जो अपने बच्चे के लिए आ रहा है? बिकॉज मेमोरी. Emotion is all about memory. If you don't have a memory, there will be no emotion. So people have made emotion an excuse in their life. Get over it. When it is the time to cry, you cry. When it is time to laugh, you laugh. When it is time to get concern for somebody, get concern for somebody. But why the hell you are taking the wheel of emotion? You are taking the excuse of emotion. There is no emotion at all. Life is about give and take. You give your efforts, you get something in return. Are you getting, Mr. Sujit? Ram Tulash Shaikh is saying, sir, how we can improve our speed in the test? See, when you are going for the mock test, you always feel you are going for the final examination. I don't know whether you follow this or not. You are going to give the GATE examination in the month of February. Yes or no? Hello? In the month of February, you are going to give the examination. So whatever type of clothes you are going to wear, whatever type of footwear you are going to wear, and whatever mindset you are carrying in the real GATE examination, all these things should be same when you are going for the mock test. And there is only one way of increasing your speed. Every single moment you should only and only think about the GATE examination, and that is only possible before the examination. 2-3 minutes you do some meditation. Just orient every single cell neuron in your brain towards the examination. Get yourself prepared that you can give your best shot in next 180 minutes. Mr. Suiz is saying, I have made a mistake by not controlling my mind and emotion, as my first 3 questions came out to be correct. In that overexcitement, I lost nearly 10 marks and a good rank. That is why I told you, when you go for such a competitive examination, keep your emotions in your pocket. Do not get attached to any question. It may be a good question, it may be a bad question. So you treat it question by question. There is no good question or bad question. It is just the marks you are getting in the final score that is going to help you. Don't think much about it, dear Sujit. Understand? Just focus on working. Don't try to become a Baba. If you become a Baba, you will not get that result. So this is all from my side, friends. All in my bucket for today's session. Let us meet in the next session when we are going to discuss some more important, crucial issues for your GATE examination. All the best wishes from my side. Stay connected, and whatever doubts you are having, you can ask me your doubts on my personal Telegram channel on BYJU'S Exam Prep, that is Electrical by Ashutosh Sir. Is it clear? Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you.